Hello, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, then welcome. Today's video is going to be something a little different for me. It's going to be a kind of chatty, get ready with me video. I'm just going to put on my makeup and talk to you guys. You know, I'm going to dish out the good, the bad, the ugly, you know, things like that. Mostly the good, but you know, I just felt like chatting with you guys and letting you know kind of what's been going on up here and out here, things like that. So this is gonna be a long one. If you're into that kind of thing, settle in, get a snack, get some coffee, get some tea. If you're not into that kind of thing, no big deal. I will see you in the next video. Before we get started, please give this video a thumbs up if you like chatty, long videos, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm just gonna get started. So as I get my hair out of my face, I just figured I would, I don't know, start talking to you guys and letting you know what's kind of been going on with me. So I guess we'll get the kind of crappy stuff out of the way first. The past few days have been pretty hard for me. I suffer from anxiety and it comes and goes. A lot of times, you know, I'll go for months without anything happening and I'll be good, I'll be golden, I'll be solid. And then out of nowhere, for literally no reason, it'll kind of attack me and all of a sudden my heart starts racing and I just feel crappy again. I'm just gonna put on my moisturizer and my oil. But what's frustrating about it is that for people who don't have anxiety or who've never experienced it, and this isn't just, you know, getting nervous once in a while, this is anxiety, they will say, oh, okay, cool, what's making you anxious? Hoping that maybe they can do something to help, you know, relieve your anxiety. But the crappy part about anxiety is you have no idea what triggers it sometimes. It could just be like the most random day and nothing is going on, but yet all of a sudden your heart is racing and you can't explain why. It's not like you can say, oh, I'm nervous because I have a speech coming up or a presentation at work or, you know, a report at school or things like that. No, it just comes out of nowhere for no reason, and you know, you can't figure out why. On a side note, I'm not sure how I feel about this oil yet. This is the Derma E Radiant Glow Face Oil, and it is definitely not bad. It smells very nice and it sinks in. But so as you guys might know, I'm starting on the process of going cruelty-free. I had somebody in one of my last videos who's like, excuse me, that stuff is not cruelty-free. I know, I'm not there yet, you guys. I'm so not there yet. But I'm just trying to slowly replace items or, you know, look for new items that are cruelty-free. And I've been using the Kiehl's Daily Radiant Face Oil and Reviving Oil? Yeah, something like that. Anyway, and this is cruelty-free. Kiehl's is not. So I'm trying something new. But anyway, when it comes to my anxiety, like I said, a lot of it is for no reason. I have a steady job, knock on wood. You know, I work a 9 to 5 Monday through Friday job, in case you guys didn't know. I have an awesome husband. I have great friends who, like, a lot of the times my anxiety makes me think I don't deserve them. And I guess I want to say out loud, I know I deserve them, but that's hard to say because anxiety. But I feel like in a lot of ways, my friends are way better to me than I am to them. That's just the truth of it. It's hard, you know. Anxiety and depression do have a way of kicking you in the butt and telling you that you're not good enough for anybody and things like that. And to be honest, being on social media 24/7 doesn't help my situation any. I talked in my vision board video about, you know, trying to not compare myself to others, and it's difficult, you know what I mean? Social media is a lot of the people on social media, and this is my fault for following these people, but they're 22 years old and they're having so much more success and, you know, greater things happening and all that, you know, than I am at 37. And you know, it's hard not to compare, but then again, like, I know I have had life experiences that they won't have, and the grass is always greener and things like that. So it's kind of every day almost like an affirmation that I try to tell myself that we're all kind of comparing ourselves, and it's shitty. It's a shitty feeling and it's a shitty thing to do, but it's what we do. Let me know if I'm alone in this. Obviously going with a bit of a strong eyebrow today. Whatever, it's what's happening. So one other kind of crappy, shitty thing that I'm gonna talk about, and then I swear I'm getting onto the good stuff because there's always good stuff as long as you look for it, is to do with YouTube here. So as some of you guys may or may not know, I'm just going in with my primer, Becca Backlight Priming Filter. YouTube recently made some changes. So it used to be that if you went on YouTube and you uploaded a video, you could monetize it. And basically what that just means is that you can have ads running before your video, after your video, or sometimes during your video. And what that would do is every time somebody looks at your video and that ad gets a hit, you could make a small percentage off of it. And I do mean small. Now, let me start by saying this. I never made a penny off of YouTube. I do this genuinely because I love it. But I'd be lying if I said, didn't admit that I was hoping that someday I could make some money off of it and maybe have this be, a side way to make some more income, things like that. But again, it does go back to, I do this because I love it. But like I said, recently YouTube has made some changes, and the changes are that you need to have at least 240,000 minutes of watch time and 1,000 subscribers to even have the chance of monetizing any of your videos. I did not hit that threshold, as well as many, thousands, maybe millions of other YouTubers. And as of yesterday, all of my videos were demonetized, which is why you do not see any ads on this video currently. That kind of sucks. It basically means that I don't have the chance to make money on these videos until I hit 240,000 minutes of watch time, which is 4,000 hours. It is a lot. That's a lot to put on somebody, and there are plenty of people who have made that, and I'm so happy for them, you know what I mean? Because that means they've been working their butt off and they've succeeded. It doesn't mean that the rest of us aren't working our butts off. So now more than ever is the time to support smaller YouTubers. I cannot even begin to tell you how thankful I am that you guys are here with me at all. I'm sitting alone in my room in Baltimore talking to a camera, but at the same time, I genuinely feel like I'm talking to you guys. We're chatting, we're friends, you know what I mean? I've seen some of the same people commenting on every video, and that means so much to me. I love chatting with you guys, genuinely. I mean, my anxiety kicks in and I'm like, I don't deserve it. There's so many other people who are so much more talented than me, so much younger than me, so much this, so much that. But it's something that I truly want. I love having this community of you guys, and just, it outweighs everything. It means so much to me. So, I mean, I'm gonna keep doing it. You bet your ass I'm gonna keep doing it. But at the same time, if you have any friends you think would be into my channel, please recommend them. Send them on over, every little bit helps. And comment down below if you have a small beauty channel, and I hope everyone will go into the comments and read those and go check out some other channels, because there are so many great untapped channels out there that are just waiting to be discovered, that are gonna grow up and be so huge, but they're just not there yet. Going in with my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. But okay, enough with the down and heavy. Let's talk about some good stuff that's coming up. So I have a ton of events coming up, which is part, that's part of my money issues as well. But you know what? I've been spending money on stuff coming up that is gonna be so worth it. So it's okay. What is it? They can always make more money, things like that. But anyway, so this weekend I am going to see one of my 90s, I would say it's guilty pleasure, but I don't feel guilty about it at all. I'm going to see the Gin Blossoms. This will be like my 5th time seeing them, and I just love the Gin Blossoms so much. It's, it brings me back to a very happy time, like when I was super happy in high school and everything. Yes, I was in high school when the Gin Blossoms were big. We won't. But it does bring me back to a really happy time, so I'm really excited to go see them. The show is sold out and general admission, so of course my, hey, what's up, anxiety, again, is like, oh, you better get there early so that you can get a spot. I'm gonna see them. That's all that needs to happen, but whatever. I'm 5 feet tall. I do like to kind of be near the front, but I digress. I'm gonna go for kind of a brownish red orange smoky thing today. I've been watching way too much of Kate Marks. I'm gonna put a link to her in the description box, or actually I'll put it right here on the screen. Go watch Kate Marks. She's freaking amazing. She's totally my new girl crush right now. If you go there, guys, tell her I sent you, because seriously, she blows me away. She does these like grungy looks, and she has me always reaching for like dark colors in my palettes. I just found a hair in one of my palettes. It genuinely kind of looked like a pube. We're gonna hope no one was shaving their pubes on my palette. Other good things coming up, and I'm trying to go in order. So I am going to the Monster Mania Horror Con in New Jersey in a couple of weeks. I'm crazy excited. I usually go to the one in Baltimore because it's closer to me, but the reason that I'm going to Jersey for this one is because Tim Curry is gonna be there. Tim Curry was, as well as the original clown from the movie It, he was also Dr. Frankenfurter in Rocky Horror Picture Show. He's been in so many things. Some of you younger people might remember him from Home Alone 2, where he was the concierge, which was one of my favorite parts. He was the butler in Clue. He was so many things. He's so fantastic. And when I saw that he was coming and there was like meet and greet opportunities, I, had to jump on that. Now, the only part that kind of, I don't want to say it sucks a little bit, but I guess it sucks a little bit, is that a couple years ago he did have a stroke and he's doing so much better. But, he is confined to a wheelchair at this point. His speech is slow, and he's not exactly the same lively person that he used to be, but he's still Tim Curry. And I am going to meet Tim Curry, and I will probably cry a lot. I'll show you guys a picture when the meet and greet is over. I'm so excited. Then in a few weeks, I am going to the Haters Roast in DC. Now, the Haters Roast is a bunch of queens from RuPaul's Drag Race, and they just basically how there's always the reading episode of RuPaul's Drag Race, and if you're familiar with like Paris is Burning and things like that, you know what a read is. So basically these queens just spend time reading each other, and apparently they read people from the audience as well. I don't think I have the guts to get read by a queen, because whew, it would be vicious. But one of my closest friends, Billy, bought tickets for his husband and myself to go, and we're doing VIP. So I get to meet all of them, and a lot of them I've met. I'm really excited to see Latrice Royale again. She was so nice to me the first time I met her, and I will kind of never be able to forget that. I'm so thankful to her. She was nicer than she had to be, and it was just wonderful. But the one who I'm most excited to meet is Trixie Mattel. I have fallen in love with Trixie so hardcore. Ever since I started watching, the Trixie and Katya show, or no, I'm sorry, it was, that's what I started watching. And yes, I've watched the Trixie and Katya show, the one on Viceland, but it doesn't feel the same to me. It's a little too produced, but anyway, I just adore Trixie. I love Trixie so much, and I'm really excited to meet her. I want to give her hugs. Smush her. And also Trinity is gonna be there, and I love Trinity. I love all of them. I'm an equal opportunity queen lover for the most part, except for a select few. Then in April, the beginning of April, I am going again to IMATS in New York City. I think that this is like my 6th year going, 7th year. I think they started in 2011, maybe? Either way, I've gone every single year that it's been in New York City, and it's just, you guys know, it's like my Disneyland there. My Disney World, my Disneyland, same diff. It's fantastic. I'm really looking forward to going. I'm going with my friend Stacy again, and I just booked our hotel yesterday, so we are completely set now, which makes me super happy. I'm really just looking forward to it. All the girls from the Kat Von D Artistry Collective are gonna be there. If you don't already follow them, what are you even doing with your life? They are all so talented. I'm big fans of all 4 of those girls, and they're all gonna be there, and they're all doing demonstrations and things like that. I'm super pumped to see them. I'm hoping I don't fangirl so hard that I can't just go up to them and tell them how much I respect their work. So we'll have to see, time will tell. In June, I am helping to plan one of my best friends since I was 16, her bachelorette party. I can't necessarily say what we're doing or where we're going, because I'm not sure if she watches my videos or not, and we're trying to keep it a little bit of a surprise, but I'm super pumped for it. I think she's gonna have an amazing time. And I'm looking forward to it too. I think that'll be great. Her wedding is going to be at an aquarium, which I think is so cool. Really looking forward to going to that. It's interesting too, because the wedding is on my husband Tim's birthday, and he keeps joking around, and I hope he's not doing one of those like, no, I'm only kidding, but I'm really serious. But the wedding is on his birthday. Usually for his birthday, we have a tiki party at our house. It's been kind of a tradition for the past bunch of years, so we're not doing tiki this year, it seems. But it's, I don't know. I think being in an aquarium for a wedding with some like really cool people is not too bad. Plus, the hotel that we're staying at has an indoor water park. And yeah, that's gonna be amazing. I have a feeling it'll be packed since it's in June, but you know, whatever, I think it'll be awesome. Then, on top of that, we just booked our vacation for the year. So for this year, we are going for the first time to New Orleans. I have never been to New Orleans, and my sister-in-law, Tim's sister, lives not terribly far from there. She's lived there for a while, and we just haven't been to see her, unfortunately. And that needs to change. So we are going to New Orleans for a while. If you guys have any recommendations for stuff to do while we're there, comment down below and let me know. Here's the thing, I could use some dining recommendations. Neither of us eat seafood. Every menu in New Orleans appears to be nothing but crawfish and, you know, seafood and seafood and seafood and seafood. And I get it. You know, we're the odd man out here. But at the same time, I know there's gotta be some like banging burger place, or you know, a place that makes the best grilled cheese in the world in New Orleans. So comment down below, let me know. We need some places to eat. We like eating. I forgot to say that for my eyes, I have been using two Morphe palettes. I've been using the 350 and the 3502, just kind of mixing them back and forth. And again, I know that the verdict rather is kind of out on whether or not Morphe is cruelty-free. I'm going to probably assume that they are not cruelty-free as a whole. So it's gonna be a bummer to have to give these up. But again, I'm not really trying to throw away the stuff that I currently have. I'm just trying to make better decisions in the future. That is my current goal. So I don't want to go back to the bad stuff, but hey, let's journey that way for a second. I think also from my vision board, if you guys, again, watch that video, one of the big things I said on there was like, I want to be comfortable with the body I'm in. And that's something so huge for me and so important to me. And I've been trying to follow more body positive accounts on Instagram and, you know, things like that. Sorry, it's hard to talk when you do liquid liner. It's not easy to get rid of thoughts that have been in your head your whole life. Just true facts, real facts. Right now I'm the biggest I've ever been in my life. There it is. I weigh the most I've ever weighed. But yet I'm going to the gym more than I ever have in my life. I've been going 3+ times a week, sometimes 5 times a week since the new year. So it has been, you know, almost 2 full months. And I know that I'm not gonna see drastic changes overnight, but I've gained weight. And yes, I know there's gonna be people who are like, muscle weighs more than fat. I get that, but this isn't muscle that I'm gaining. This is just fat. And I know, deep down inside, trust me, I know, fat is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Cellulite, stretch marks, all those things, they're not bad things. But my brain still tries to tell me that I am less of a person that, you know, if I have fat, which I do. My wings are so uneven. But anyway, this is a kind of shitty confession time, but when I woke up this morning and, you know, I was still laying in bed, one of my first cognizant thoughts was, I hate the way that my stomach is laying on the bed and squishing on the bed. Like, not, oh, the weather is beautiful, not the birds are singing, not here's my cat, not there's my husband. It was my stomach. Why? Like, why is that a thing? No one cares but me. And I know this. I can say this out loud and know that it's true, but that is where my brain goes. You know, it's a crappy thing to admit. And yes, I know the grass is always greener, and I know that everything is perspective, but for some reason it's hard for me, and I don't know why. I think, you know, I used to be somebody who in my teens and in my 20s, I was stick skinny, and you know, it was not hard for me to just stay that same weight. You know, I ate such crappy foods. I ate a lot of like Lipton noodles and things like that. And you know, vegetables, that wasn't a thing that happened. You know, it's just, there's no reason to feel this way. None. But yet I do. I compare myself to my 18-year-old self, and that's not a thing anymore. If you guys deal with those same issues, again, I know I keep saying comment down below, but the reason I'm saying that is because I could always use some tips. And I think that all of us could use some tips in general, help each other out and everything like that. Just comment down below and tell me what you do to kind of stay body positive. If you have that body positivity, tell me how you got there. Tell me your secrets, seriously, because I look at accounts like my favorite account on Instagram, one of my top 10 is Body Posy Panda. I think I mentioned her in another video. She is amazing. She does these videos of her shaking her stuff on Instagram. You know, I'm gonna put a little clip of it here. Anyway, she shakes her stuff on Instagram and it's amazing. She's just, the smile that's on this woman's face is unparalleled, and you can't help but smile along with her because she's just that amazing and contagious and wonderful. And I just want to be in that place. I do believe I'll get there. I honestly do. I know that sounds weird. That's one of those things where, like, I do believe that if I continually try to accept the skin that I'm in and the body that I'm in now, that I'll get there. It's just gonna, you know, it's gonna take some like conditioning on my part and training almost. Like I have to train myself to rethink how I've thought my whole life. But yeah, this video is nice and deep, huh? Do you like it? You like the deep? I do have to admit though, it's kind of nice to just sit here, put on some makeup and talk to you guys. I've never done one of these get ready with me videos before, but there is something super calming about it, and I feel better that I've just gotten this off my chest in a way. Like, I don't know, it's helped. Meditation is something that has also helped a lot, but this has helped almost more. Sorry that I haven't told you guys too many of the products I'm using, but today's video was more just about talking to you guys. I will be listing all these products that I've used in the description box down below. So if you're curious, feel free to take a peek. Last question, should I go back to bangs? I'm thinking of getting like little baby bangs again. What do you guys think? Because I think this makes my forehead look like, it's not even a 5 head, it's like a 7 head. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I'm sorry if it got a little deep and heavy and things like that, but sometimes it's cool to just sit and talk with you guys and, you know, just rant and rave and just slap some face paint on and, you know, go about my day. Again, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. You can also hit that little bell icon to be notified every time I upload a new video. You guys can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. Those are all GlitterFallout. I genuinely love you guys so much. You are my world. Like, you mean so much to me, and I hope you really know that. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!